It's a sad fact that most of us don't want to admit. The leading generations are showing a less dominant masculine frame than the generations before them, leading so many men to be questioning their own levels of masculinity and leading women to step up to the masculine plate. We're not here to judge or necessarily say there's anything wrong with the lack of masculinity, but if you're someone questioning how to become a little more manly, we're here to tell you that practice makes perfect. Welcome back, Psychos. Today we're going to be talking about the 5 key aspects of the masculine frame and how to incorporate them into your life. Wait a minute, have you liked and subscribed to the channel yet? Be sure to click the notification bell while you're there so that you never miss a video. Alright, let's jump right into the video, starting with number 1, awareness. The first and most crucial step is awareness of your masculine energy and how you hold your masculine frame. So the real question to ask is, what exactly is a masculine frame? Well, to put it simply, a masculine frame is the way a man carries himself throughout his life, including his career, relationships, and self-confidence. When a man carries himself with a masculine frame, he is in touch with his emotions, confident in his actions, and knows how to react and apologize when he steps out of line. If you're confused as to whether or not you carry a masculine frame yourself, you can begin by asking yourself questions such as, do I rely on others' praise to feel powerful? Do I lash out and take built-up rage out on people around me? Do I have a stagnant vigor for life? Do I feel as if life is happening to me or against me rather than feeling some sort of control? If the answer is yes to any of these questions, there's a good chance you lack masculine energy and dominance that goes into holding a true masculine frame. So the first key aspect of the masculine frame is to check in and be honest with yourself, while being aware that the idea of masculinity isn't all about being the tough guy and hiding your emotions. In fact, masculinity can be better explained as a fine balance of emotional and mental strength. Number 2, emotional intelligence. Directly related to being aware of how you carry yourself is how you process your emotions and how you view the emotions of others. A true gentleman doesn't bury his emotions in fears of seeming weak, yet he also doesn't expect other people to solve his problems for him. When a man holds a true masculine frame, he does not rage built-up emotions or shut down in fear of facing them altogether. Instead, masculine energy requires a man to use his emotions to his advantage depending on the situation. Whether that means acting cool, calm and collected in order to relate to others, or showing their stern side to make a point and show they mean business. Real dominance is all about controlling how emotions are perceived by others and finding triggers that make it difficult to maintain this emotional control. Triggers are a major component of the emotional intelligence of the masculine frame, because as all humans are affected by outer conditions, it's no different for even the manliest of men. Simple things like a partner who puts down your efforts or a boss that takes your hard work for granted. Once you figure out what exactly is making you feel weak, incapable, or angry. Number 3, learn when to turn things down. So, why does a man even need a masculine frame? Well, without some sort of masculinity in the way they carry themselves throughout the world, a man will begin to feel as if they have little to no control over their lives. Contrarily, once a man recognizes the need for a masculine frame, he will feel a great sense of control and power in all aspects. One of the key steps to make this happen is learning when and how to say no to things that don't serve their highest good. This key aspect goes for relationships that are no longer serving them, job choices that drain them of their masculine power, and other obligations. This provides harmony and balance in life that equally feeds a man's power, as it does not require them to put in the work. Now, let's not confuse obligations with non-negotiable responsibilities. In other words, this doesn't mean that to hold a more masculine frame requires a man to turn down everything that doesn't appeal to them, such as caring for an elderly parent or putting in time and effort to be a providing father. Rather, it's the power of choice and the strength to use it to their advantage. Number 4, know your value and principles. By winning out your triggers and understanding your emotions, you'll begin to understand what true values and principles are in life, and how to use them as a guide. With each man's values being different from one another, it's important to question yourself internally rather than looking at someone else's life for principles that you think you should adopt. When men have a greater purpose in the grand scheme of life, they are much less likely to be triggered by other people and situations, while living life on their own terms rather than passively accepting circumstances others have laid out for them. Whether your goal is to be as fearless and adventurous as possible, or your passion is to promote environmentalism and animal rights, whatever it may be, by using that fiery drive towards a specific purpose, a man is able to maintain his authenticity while attracting people with similar interests rather than being the passenger in someone else's dream. This key aspect of the masculine frame allows for money and relationships to seamlessly flow, because passion and drive is extremely attractive and convincing, plus it gives the ability to encourage others to do the same. And number 5, mental and physical exertion. Think of actors and roles like Jackie Chan, James Bond, and Dwayne Johnson. They portray the exact masculine aura of mental and physical intelligence. By mastering mind and body, a man is automatically more likely to give off the sense of a masculine frame and dominance, because they show that they are a force to be reckoned with. A few recommended practices that social psychologists suggest are things like meditation to have better control over thoughts, physical exercise such as weights and resistance training to release endorphins, increase testosterone and feel overall more self-confident, taekwondo and other movement-based practices that incorporate both physical and mental disciplines, or using your values and principles to feel out a proper mental and physical exercise regime that brings you closer to your goals. So Psychos, are you going to incorporate any of these aspects of the masculine frame into your life? Let us know which one you think you are in the comments below. Don't forget to leave us a like, share this video with your friends, and also subscribe to our channel for more Psycho videos.